Sorry it took so long for me to make another video. I have been working on myself, opening up my heart chakra, and this part of my spiritual journey so far has been the hardest. I have been really emotional during cancer season. Spirit showed me a lot of emotional things I needed to see to grow, to open up my heart chakra. And I've been going through a lot. The evil keeps attacking me, using my past against me. I went to a funeral the month before my birthday. To the person who called me on Father's Day, brother died a month after Father's Day. I don't know if I did the right thing. I called the person a month after Father's Day and randomly told me, I didn't call you on purpose like a prank or anything. I thought you were someone else. And by the way, my brother died. I was shocked. I didn't know if going to the funeral was the right decision for me to make, but I did. I got that advice from Spirit, told me to go. Maybe it was a part of a life chapter I had to close for my spiritual journey so I can stay at a high vibration. And truthfully, it helped a lot. I didn't see it, but Spirit knows what's best for me. Even talking about it, because I can't believe that person is dead, it's like my words, like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I didn't think this is how I was going to spend my summer, going to a funeral. I don't know, for a while I thought this person was using death as an excuse to like mess with me. And then I spoke to a friend, like, who would go out of their way to pay for a casket, the funeral, the time, and create this theatrical for you? And I'm like, you know what? I think people would go out of their way for me. I'm not just anybody. Hi, my name is Phoenix. I think by now you know who I am. My videos don't lie. I worked hard to get to the point where I'm at right now in my life. And the enemy will use anything and anyone, even death, to keep me at a low vibration. I will always believe that because I've been going to restaurants, places, and I get spiritually attacked. I can feel it. My spirit guides tell me, like when I was at the nail salon, it's happening. It's going to happen. I I am sensitive to people's energy, and I can tell that they're not feeling me, or they're jealous, or they don't want me around because of my white light. I'm positive. I put my name in the book of life. They already know this about me. So, they'll use the employees at the restaurant, the employees at the nail salon, anywhere. It's like my own movie. The joke is on me. So that's the same way I felt about the funeral. But what's done is done. I got it over with. And I don't think I'm ever going to have that type of connection with anyone in my future from my past. I think I had to go through this and experience this and realize something, because when I was in the moment, I knew, like, I can't be with somebody from my past. I can't open up a new relationship and go backwards, and all the hard work that I did on myself physically, mentally, and spiritually, because being around this person, I didn't go for the person that was living. I went for the person that passed away. Being around that energy, I can tell this person hasn't started a spiritual journey, doesn't know what it is to begin a spiritual journey, has attachments to negative people, going through karmic cycles in their life. And I felt such a strong negative energy around me. And I swear, like, now I understand why I had to go through it. I had to understand, to stay away from this type of negative energy. I am someone who's on a journey to better myself. and not too many people are going on the same path as me. And Spirit needed to show me, look at how far you came, look at who you used to be, and look at who you are now. Because I've been questioning myself even before a cancer season, around the time when Spirit told me now it's time to open up your heart chakra. So I bought a green stone. I don't know what you call it. I bought a small green stone. I held it in my left hand for days, for weeks, and it worked and it helped me. And I realized that I needed to see the past to see the future much clearer. And like, I'm starting to understand people who are probably others who will never understand me, and they will always attack me because they are afraid of me. I understand this now. That was around the time when I made my music, those songs I created. I think the evil knew I was like working on something, and I didn't take it literal. I don't know how to sing. I'm not a singer. I'm not looking to be a singer. It was something that I needed to do to open up my heart chakra, and it helped too. It really did. I didn't even know I could come up with lyrics like that, and it's my own experience. Like, I couldn't believe it. Where did this come from? So I noticed, I'm like, I'm making these songs. Something is going to happen. Something bad is going to happen. And then boom, the past reaches out to me and probably use death as an excuse to keep me at a low vibration. See, now when that happened, my throat chakra was messed up because I was in shock that someone passed away, someone that I knew was living. And I was like really messed up, and I knew the point of it. I see now that they use things like this, death, as an excuse to try to reach out to you and throw you off of your spiritual journey, throw you off of your path, throw you off of the hard work that you have accomplished so far. And that was my next step, making songs to help me to open up my heart chakra. Not because I want to have a music career or I want to be famous or anything like that. It's the little things like this that help you in life. I made a few songs. My life goes on. I know that that's not who I'm meant to be, what I'm meant to do. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I have the ability to see and hear, but not so far out in there to the future. I probably have to go to a professional, and they could tell me. And what I've heard so far, I'm going to be the best. People are jealous. The past looks at you like you were the best thing they ever had. So I think maybe this person couldn't forget about me, and they use Father's Day as an excuse. And spiritually, coming from a spiritual point of view, if this person actually lied and made all of that up, the funeral, somebody dying, karma is going to get them. And another thing that I was thinking about is when they call me on Father's Day, karma did get them by this person dying. And the reason why I'm bringing it up like this is that I don't think that this is something to be called like, oh, getting even. And no, it's not, because spirit is powerful. And sometimes they need to do things like this to the other person who's trying to stop a spiritual person on their journey. Probably even to help that other person to open up their heart chakra. Because when someone passes away, you open up your heart, you're loving, you're missing someone. You wonder, did they go up or did they go down? Where are they in the afterlife? Did they make it? I thought that for a while, like that was probably this person's karma. And I felt bad for this person because I thought they could have prevented, if this is true, I don't know. But if it is true, they could have prevented this death from happening by never reaching out to me, because God has plans for me. And it's something that has to do with helping the world, changing the world in a positive way. So you're trying to stop that, then okay, the spirit sees what you're doing, so they're going to intervene and do something. Maybe the death and something else. Karma works in so many different ways. My spiritual downloads that I received from this specific person that I went to, who called me, that I went to the funeral, who called me on Father's Day, I received this a few days ago. Since the funeral, I've been getting a few downloads, not every day, but like once in a while, that this person is going to have a bad life. The next year for this person is going to be really bad. And I wish that there was something I could do to help this person, but there isn't. And they know who I am, and they didn't reach out to me on a spiritual level. Help me. What should I do? How do I start a spiritual journey? As a matter of fact, that's one of the questions that they asked me. How do I start? And I said, you need to let go of the past. And I said that for two reasons. You need to let go of me, whatever the thoughts you have of me, and you need to let go of whatever negative energy, karmic cycles that other people have around you. They bring that to you. That way you could be more at peace to open up your heart chakra. Then you'll probably be able to start a spiritual journey, to ascend on a higher vibration, to have the chance to put your name in the book of life. How serious this is, this person will never understand that. My parents didn't understand that. People from my past don't understand that. They look at life in this matrix that you need to go to work, you had to go to school and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. If you don't get the RFID chip, if you don't get the mark of the beast, how are you even going to walk in the building to go to school? How are you even going to swipe your right hand to open the door to go to work? How are you going to buy a bag of chips from the machine? You got to beep. There's videos about it on YouTube. People are having chip parties. People already have it, especially out of countries. First, they started in other countries, and then they bring it to America. I mean, the vaccine is like a preview of the mark of the beast. We don't know what's going to happen, but we can see the direction that it's going in. And it's not good. It's not good for humanity. And I feel like the reason why this RFID chip, the mark of the beast, is happening, and I had to confirm with Spirit about this, if it was comfortable, if it was time for me to talk about it, and I think it's time. I'm only talking about it because they're giving me the permission to talk about it. I have the authority from them. This is not from me, because I don't know the whole story, and I can't judge someone other, whoever you are, wherever you're from. I just know what I know because the message was directly sent to me. That the reason why this RFID chip might come out, will come out, is because of the others. They came here, they ruined everything, and they want control again. So can you think about what I'm trying to say right now? Everything is messed up for everyone. Whether you're a human being, a soul, or you're in a meat suit and your eyes shape shift, turn black, you're from another planet, and you're just trying to be human and you're not. You're fucked too. Excuse my French, but like, how else can I say it for it to make sense for you to take me seriously? That means that the sweet, beautiful life that you thought that you were going to have just going to work and it was going to be simple for years on into the future, the change is happening now. And it's because of you. I just want you to know that. You think being here on earth, it's comfortable, it's nice and sweet. You should have stayed where you're from. If you were not meant to be here, then you were not meant to be here. Now you're ruining it for yourself and for people who have a soul and for people who haven't made a decision. So that means people are going to go to hell because you decided to land on planet Earth. Do you understand the guilt that you have to live with? The karmic cycles that you're going to have to go through, whether you believe in religion or spirituality or not? That's just the balance of life. And I'm pretty sure like you time travel or whatever, right? And you knew that this was going to happen, but you let it happen anyway. So whose fault is it? Whose fault is it really? Because how old are you really? Are you hundreds of years old? Are you thousands of years old? And you've just been here letting it happen, ruining people's lives, waiting for people to die so you can live in their house and pretend to be a normal human being with a soul like me. Now, I'm in my late 30s and I'm not even going to have a future because of you. And you're one of the top reasons why I don't have any children and why I don't want to have any children. As much as people make fun of me going to the nail salon and when I go to restaurants, oh, you're a weirdo, or whatever they want to say about me because I put my name in the book of life. You think I want somebody innocent, a child that I would bring into the world, selfish me, to go through all the things that I'm going through and be around people who look human who are not. Yeah, I don't think so. Never. In my right mind, with my third eye open, me being a spiritual person having a human experience, there is no way ever that I would ever have a child and then they have to worry about the mark of the beast. They have to worry about people making fun of them in school, at work, and go through a hard life. Now things are different. This isn't the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. We had a chance then, but look at what's going on now. We are living in tribulation. We just passed the middle of the 7-year tribulation. You only have 3 years left to make a decision how you want to spend your eternal life. And this ain't a game no more. I am saying this for a reason, not to scare you, to make you aware, because you have free will to choose. You don't have to be afraid no matter what choice you make. You can get the chip. You don't have to. You can get the vaccine. You don't have to. It's not a thing about judging, but yes, I am here for a reason, and I'm here to let you know, make the better choice, because I did. If I can do it, you can do it. Hi, my name is Phoenix, and you can be just like me. I don't say that just because I want to sound cute and I want to be popular and I want to have views and I want to be famous. I'm saying this for a reason, because I've seen things that I don't want you to see, and I'm trying to let you know, how can you stay away from this? Put your name in the book of life. Start a spiritual journey. Try to open up your heart chakra. Stay away from people from your past. You know, if I fell for it by going to the funeral, don't do that. Just politely apologize and say, you know, my friend Phoenix said that I shouldn't do that. And I trust her and I believe her. Listen, I made the mistake for you, so you don't have to. You can look at it like that. Because I wish I didn't go, but I went. And I had to, for the experience, because I know my time is short. So I have to learn something now for next year or 2 or 3 at the end point. You know what I mean? I'm doing something now, working on myself now, even if it meant that I had to go back for one day, that something can be put in effect 3 years from now. And I don't mind. It's a story that I can say to help someone. Like, you know what? I've been there, done that, and this is my advice. And this is the same thing that I'm saying about the RFID chip, aka the mark of the beast. You shouldn't get that. And another thing, you shouldn't get the vaccine either. That's not going to help you. You need to put things in your body that's good for you. Turmeric, biotin, drink some tamarind, nopalina, drink water. Eat healthy foods, vegetables. The only person that can help you is you. Your family's not going to help you. They're probably going to give you the wrong advice and say, you know what, you should get the vaccine. And then when the time comes, you should get the chip, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. How are you going to go to work? How are you going to go to school? Like, don't fall for the brainwash. Spirit will communicate with you. These voices that hospitals and doctors have been telling you it's wrong to hear these things, it's okay. It really is not that weird or anything, because I hear them. They advise me what to do and what not to do, and look at how far I came. But I'm being called a weirdo and this, that, and the third, because I have the ability to open up my third eye and my heart to Spirit, who is more of a mother and father to me than my actual parents, who are not around me anymore. So I'm on my own and I'm making my own decisions by myself, for my human life and for my eternal life. And the only being helping me with that is Spirit. I'm not joking with you. I do see and hear things that other people can't. And that's just the same as a psychic. So I'm more weird because I'm not a professional psychic. So how am I supposed to live and make the right choices? By listening to my mom and my dad, who are telling me to get the vaccine? No, but Phoenix is telling me not to do that. And look at how beautiful she is. She has clear skin. Look, her hair is growing back. She must be doing something right. I never had a flu shot in my life. I do not plan on getting this vaccine, and I will definitely not get the RFID chip, mark of the beast. I'm not getting none of that. I'm not putting anything in my body that's harmful other than marijuana and alcohol. That's the line that I don't cross. And even that's bad enough, but I know how to handle that responsibly. You don't know what's in these things. You need to be more aware and educate yourself. Nobody's going to educate for you. Your parents are from another time. They don't know anything about what's going on now, and like everything is to brainwash you. Who else is going to give you advice like this? Follow people like me, people who make YouTube videos like this on a spiritual path, a spiritual journey. There are children who are not going to be living with their parents anymore. And it has a lot to do with this vaccine and in the future, the RFID chip. And let me tell you something. I was young when I left my house and I started my life. And it was the best decision I ever made, but it was hard. I had hard times. I didn't have money like that. I had to rely on government, food stamps, things like that, friends to help me for a long while. But I look back at my life now that I'm almost 40, I'm in my late 30s, and I know that I made the right decision. I didn't finish junior high school. I've never been to college. I've never been to high school. And I'm happy with that. And I know that I made the right decision because look in my life. Instead of being in school, I was free to do whatever I want. I wasn't trapped in the matrix. Nobody was making fun of me anymore. Nobody was teasing me. I didn't have to worry about waking up at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning when my hair was down to my butt, straighten my hair, put a little makeup on to have that pretty face, which I now know it's not that important. What it was all about was putting my name in the book of life so I could have a beautiful, eternal life. I didn't learn any of this in school. How is school going to help you to read and write, math? Okay, these are the things that you need to read contracts, math to help you buy things, pay your rent. But everything else it's nonsense. It's to keep you at a low vibration. They don't talk about the truth. They don't talk about others. They don't talk about religion. They don't talk about spirituality. They want to dumb you down and keep you busy with something. See, I noticed that when I didn't go to school, I was more open-minded to things. And I started looking at people differently too at a very young age, 12, 13, 14, 15. I remember my parents used to always tell me, stay away from that bum, stay away from that homeless person. And I thought to myself, I'm like, why are you telling me how to think and how to be and how to live? I don't even know this person that you're trying to tell me to stay away from. What is their real life story? Everybody has a story, but it's like from childhood, they try to brainwash you. And I really don't understand why, because if I had children, I would never say something like that. Like if it was me and the roles were reversed, I would say, look at that person right there. They had a hard life. But I never want you to judge anyone for any reason. Because one day that could be you on an emotional level. What I mean is that you one day will feel depressed. Something will happen to you and you will have the state of mind of someone who is homeless. So you could have everything, a car, a motorcycle, a house, food, a refrigerator, a nice room, your own house, but then you're going to feel empty like you're homeless. So I knew this from when I was young. Why are my parents telling me to judge someone without really getting to know them first? Especially one of my parents was on this with me. Like every day we would go outside and I would be with them. And I trusted this person with my soul, knowing that they knew what was best for me. No, stay away from that homeless person. You don't want to be like that, finish school and stuff. Like, listen, I didn't finish school. So I'm not any better than a homeless person. And I know that people would make fun of me about that. Wow, you didn't finish school. You know what? I don't want to be your friend. Or you know what? You don't match me because you don't make enough money as me. You got to finish school to get a good job, right? okay, so then you know what? You're not a good lover for me. You're not a good girlfriend for me. You're not a good wife for me because you don't meet the standards of the matrix of what it takes to be someone. And then look at how far I came in life. I put my name in the book of life. I bought nice clothes last year, new sunglasses that you've probably seen me with on YouTube, on a few videos, traveling, going to restaurants, having a normal life experience without education, without the type of education that you would expect me to have, that you thought I would have, that you think I probably have, and I don't. And I'm a loving person. I speak well. My heart is good. I come from a good place in my mind and my heart. I'm not dirty minded. And these are things that I taught myself outside of school, outside of work. So really, who is better? You know who the true losers are? The people who didn't put their name in the book of life. The true losers are the ones that are getting the vaccine. The true losers are the ones that are going to get the mark of the beast. That's a loser in my eyes. So you know what? I'd rather be friends with someone that's homeless, that has nothing, but they have a good heart. They have a good mind. I could have a better conversation with this person. We could have a great communication, and I could have a twin flame, meaningful relationship, a bond with someone that has nothing, that has the same scars as me. You don't know how many places I've been with rich people who have thousands of dollars, who they probably think I'm not on their level, or because I'm pretty or something like that, or I'm young and my mom is a lawyer, my dad is a doctor or something like that. And I know that they're empty. You have, but you really don't have. If your heart isn't open, if you're not learning how to live this way and open up your heart chakra and accept people and help them on a spiritual level and really mean it from your heart, because it vibrates out. Like, I know people can see that in me everywhere I go, so they're like lime green jello about it, and they try to bring me down because it's like I'm already there. So it's like, we don't want her to be there. We don't want her to make videos like this. We don't want her to talk like this. And it's the truth. It's my life experience, and I'm not even telling you everything about me. So imagine the things that I haven't said. All the things that I've went through in my life. Don't let the pretty face fool you. Don't let the soft voice fool you. I had a very tough, hard life. And I know what I'm talking about from experience. Believe me, I have pictures and videos to prove it to you. It'll be a time and a place for me to show that to you, not right now. Pick and choose. You don't need any friends. You don't need any family. Listen, you could be like me. Every video I make, I'm by myself out in nature, at the beach, at the park, sitting on a bench alone. I realize this now in my life. I didn't need a mother and a father, a brother or a sister, a cousin, a niece or a nephew, uncle. You're going to come to a point in your life where you're going to find yourself by yourself because of circumstances, because of choices that need to be made for your spiritual journey. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't worry about what people got to say. Listen, I hear it every day. Oh, she's this, she's that, blah, blah, blah. She didn't finish school. Listen, I'm doing just fine without it. And you can too. It might not be the dream life, but let me tell you something. I have peace. And I didn't have to worry about people making fun of me or worrying about what I'm saying. Like I was able to freely speak and live my life in peace. That's the type of life that you want. Not a rich life. You want a peaceful life. And you're gonna have to say goodbye to people who you think you love, people who think love you, but they don't. If they don't know anything about spirituality, about a higher power, a higher purpose, how could this person possibly love you? They don't know what it is to open up the heart chakra, tell you stories like the one that I'm telling you. You need to look for people like me, like that are on a higher level than me. I wish I still haven't met no one like me. That's why I'm by myself. I don't need to waste my time with people, not an equal give and take. The communication is off, arguing, fighting because we don't understand each other. I'd rather just be alone. And I wish I had done this when I was a teenager, but I knew I left my house when I was 15 years old and my third eye wasn't open, but I knew I made the right decision. And from then on, look, I've been on my own, having the wrong type of people around me, making so many mistakes in my life, but I learn now, and now it's not too late. I'm so thankful for all the experiences that I had, good or bad, even this funeral situation. It was meant to be for a reason. Now I know next year I'm going to do it different. Everything is a learning experience, especially for spiritual people. It hurts. Like, you're going to get hurt, but then you're going to look back like, you know what? I'm glad it's over. I had to go through these hard times for a reason, for the story, for the experience, to pass this on to other people, to my children, to a child in the future. Like, who knows, like I might meet a young girl and I can help this woman, or I might meet a young boy and I can help this young man become a better man. What's the point of it all if it's not to help? Then I wouldn't even be fulfilling my life purpose. I'm a Virgo. It's Virgo season. Like, I love to help people. And some people don't appreciate what I give, what I deliver. And they take me for granted. And I learned this. And I know, like, I have to say no. I have to learn how to say no. I have to learn how to stay away from people and apologize politely. I'm sorry, I'm just not in the mood, or, I just want to stay home. I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to be around you. Because if you're around someone that got the vaccine, they're not going to act like themselves. And I had this experience. That's why when I reached out to the past, I reached out to somebody else from the past. And I asked them, did you get the vaccine? And I did this for a reason, for these videos. That's why I was around this person. And they're not who I used to know. They're more moody, more angry. It changes you. Not for the better, for the worse. And I think that's the agenda. Why else? A lot of people's third eye is opening who really want to try and put the effort, who are not afraid. And, I've been watching the news of people protest. And my personal opinion, stay in the house. You don't have to protest. Not to say like your voice doesn't matter, but let's keep it real. If you're not a part of the 1%, it really doesn't. My voice doesn't matter. I'm not going to point the finger without pointing it on myself first. Like, I've never been to a protest. I don't have the vaccine. I'm not going to get the RFID chip. This is how I spend my life, out in nature, the beach, the park, riding my bike, staying away from negative, low vibration, narcissistic energy, vampire type people. And I learned that from going to the nail salon, restaurant. So next year, I'm going to do it more private. And you'll see, I'll make videos about that. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm saying it because I want the best for you. And I know from personal experience, I'm not in my late 30s for no reason. Like, come on, I could tell you stories. And I'm telling you, you don't need to waste your time walking in the street, marching. If you want to believe that passing germs from the virus, you could be in the privacy of your own home. I don't want anyone to get arrested, or, I've been seeing videos like that. You don't need to be out there. You know when it will be the time to do something like that? When the mark of the beast comes. Not right now. Not right now. And even then, you don't have to. Because the government has their plan. And they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to do what they feel they have to do. You don't know the whole story about everything. So do you even really know why you're protesting? You're just doing it because other people are doing it, or you think you're standing up for your rights. Listen, that's not the whole story. If I was you, I would just be in the house, like watching Netflix, drinking or smoking or whatever you like to do, eating, relaxing with your loved one, spending as much time as you can with just one person that you really love, or even just spending it by yourself and loving yourself. Nothing will be achieved by going to jail and protesting and putting yourself out there. The true happiness is within yourself, being in a place like this, alone at the beach or with one friend, having a good time. Be in a loving state of mind. And you listen, you have the free will to do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I know you have your opinion. No, but I have to stand up for my rights. Then you do what needs to be done. I can't undo what is already written. If that's your destiny to be out there, then that's what you're meant to do. And this is what I'm meant to do. I can't judge anyone. You know what I mean? I just said that. I wouldn't judge anyone. But for safety reasons, because I care and I know that I don't want you to put your life in danger. That's the only reason why I would be saying it. For me, is happiness. I just want you to be happy. I know what it's like to be in that state of mind of being depressed, low, you have nothing, missing someone, confused, wondering if you're what is life about? What is the meaning of life? What is this all about? And I'm telling you, put your name in the book of life, and it's that simple. Think about it. If you're one of the 144,000 watching this video, and either you have already or you will in the future, within the next 3 years, put your name in the book of life, you won't have to worry about the RFID chip or the mark of the beast. You won't have to worry about your friends, your family, nothing. You'll have a beautiful eternal life. That's what this is about at this point. The 1,000 years of peace will come, but it's not here yet. And these are the things that we have to deal with: protests, vaccine, RFID chip, weather, volcano erupting, earth shaking, floods. And my job is to help you ascend on a higher vibration, to be a part of the group of 144,000 people, to show you how I lived, the choices that I made, so you can have the chance to put your name in the book of life and have a beautiful eternal life. This is my purpose. For so many years, I wonder, what am I supposed to do with my life? Now I know what it is. I never thought I would be making videos like this or having life experiences like this, or I don't know, like I moved 3 times in the past 3 years. Like, can you imagine that? Like, I've signed in and out of contracts. I had a lot of money and I had a little bit of money. I've been up and down and so emotional, especially around cancer season. I thought it was over. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. Everything in life is to help you. So if you feel that's what you need to do, then you do it. Just be happy. As long as it makes you happy, you're not hurting anyone, no one is getting hurt, you're doing it responsibly, then I guess there's nothing wrong with it. You have the free will to choose. I have the free will to choose. I just choose not to do that. I choose not to get a vaccine. I choose not to get the RFID chip. I choose not to protest. I choose not to vote. I choose me, my life, my eternal life, my own happiness. Only I can give that to myself. And you can give it to yourself too, whatever decision that you make. Just know that in time, the truth will reveal itself, and it's never too late. You still have the chance to put your name in the book of life. 3 years is going to go by so fast, it's going to feel like one. Don't wait until it's too late. Hi, my name is Phoenix, and you can be just like me.